have made coffee cake 5 times in the last 7 days. And for some reason, I just cannot get it right. But I am determined that today is the day and I'm taking you along on the journey. The texture is great. The flavor is great, but for some reason, I cannot get the dang cinnamon layer to stay in the middle of the cake. It either sinks to the bottom or it like mixed with the cake batter on the top. So it was like crumb, cinnamon cake, and vanilla cake, or it like fell to the bottom. In fact, this was my most recent attempt, and like, it tastes good, but the sad cinnamon layer is just down there at the bottom. And I'm going for perfection. So we're doing this again. We're just gonna shove that off to the side. Okay, so let's talk about everything that I have done and what I'm changing today. First few tests were just to get the flavors right and the crumb of the cake right, which they are delicious, so good. And then the following tests were more for that cinnamon layer in the middle. Hold on, let me get my mixer over here. I better make sure you can even see this. Yeah, you can see it just great. Should have set this up before. It's fine, totally normal to have an extension cord. Okay, we back. I'm going to be looking over here. I'll show you. I have my notes, my copious amount of notes right here. So that's what I'm referring to. I'm gonna look over there. So that cinnamon layer is what has been giving me grief. Okay, while we chat, I'm gonna mix together my dry ingredients. So the first time I did the cinnamon layer, it was just a dry brown sugar, granulated sugar, and cinnamon layer, which made it pretty much impossible to spread the layer on top. So because it was just dry, so when I was trying to spread the batter, it wouldn't spread. It was a nightmare, and I don't want you guys to have a nightmare. So back to the drawing board. So I thought it would be a lot easier to spread the batter, like the cake batter, on top of the cinnamon layer if the cinnamon layer was more wet. So what I did was I added a little bit of milk to the cinnamon layer and some batter, because I was like, batter, we're already using it. It was delicious. So why don't we just try that? Bad news, bad idea. Because it made it so much heavier, I think that's why it sunk. So we today are going a whole different direction, okay? Because I will admit it was a little bit complicated because we made the cake batter, we made the cinnamon layer, then we made the crumb topping, and then we made a glaze. That's a lot. So we're going to just make a larger amount of the crumb topping and try to put that in the middle. I don't know how it's going to work, but I'm going to add extra cinnamon. Here comes the train. It's going to honk. But that's what we're going to try to do. Because I used to make these muffins as a kid, and that's what they, like the boxed muffins, and that's what it was. It was just like the crumble. Can you hear the train? I should probably wait. It was just like the top crumble that you put like in the middle. I think the cinnamon layer will be delicious, but I'm just worried about spreading the batter on top of the crumble cinnamon layer in the middle. But I think if I did smaller dollops instead of big ones, so it would be less spreading, I think maybe it would work. Ding. So, dry ingredients, that was flour, salt, soda, and powder in there. There are a lot of different kinds of like coffee cakes out there. There's oil-based ones and butter-based ones. I chose to go with a butter base because I like the richer flavor that you get with butter, but oil usually makes your cake more moist. I didn't want to miss out on the moistness though, so I'm doing butter, and then I'm adding sour cream into the cake batter so that we can still have a nice moist but dense cake. So this is granulated sugar. I did 1 cup of butter, and I'm doing 1 3/4 cup of granulated sugar. Don't you love it when the measuring cups have the little marks for you? You don't have to dirty two things. Love it. Wow, this is a really long train. Still can't see the end of it. We're just gonna cream this together. While my mixer is on low, I'm going to add in 3 eggs, 1 at a time, letting it mix totally before the next one. It's my 3rd. Okay, now we're going to add in the sour cream, but we're going to hold on the milk. There are some recipes out there that will have you add both sour cream and milk right now. Don't do it or else you will end up with lumpy batter. Nobody likes lumpy batter. I mean, I sure don't. And I don't like the word lumpy either. Why did I just say that so many times? All right, sour cream. I'm doing 3/4 of a cup for the batter, cake batter. Wonderful. Going to mix that in right now. And then as that's mixing in, I'm going to add in my vanilla. I like a lot of vanilla. I do 2 teaspoons. With a little extra, apparently. All right, turn this guy off. And now we're going to slowly add in our dry ingredients with our milk. So I'm going to measure out the milk actually so that I can be prepared. Cool. All right, now's the time. We're going to slowly add in our dry ingredients. Okay, and then milk slowly in as it's mixing together. Fabulous. Just increase it for just a second. Batter's done. All right, now to this crumb topping center filling stressfulness. I'm gonna move this out of the way. We missed some flour. Oh. Hold on, guys. This is how all professionals do it. Don't mind me. All right. Okay, food processor. Do you have to use a food processor? No, it is just easier. You can use a pastry cutter and cut the cold butter into the mixture, but I have a food processor and I don't own a pastry cutter, so this is what I'm doing. Alrighty. So in the crumb topping, we have flour, brown sugar, granulated sugar, cinnamon, and butter. I'm pretty sure that's it. And salt. I'm going to make that and then reserve some, like pull some out, add a little bit more cinnamon to it for that cinnamon layer in the middle, and then layer up the cake. I don't know what to do. Okay, so 1 cup of flour. I need a 1/4 cup. It's my yellow guy. And 1/4. I need a cup of brown sugar. Folks, brown sugar, 1 cup. There you go. Granulated sugar, 1/2 cup. Yay for those little inside lines. Okay, here comes the cinnamon. Cinnamon, we're doing 1/2 tablespoon in this. 1/2 tablespoon, okay. 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Got vanilla in this guy. Okay, and now the butter. We're going to cube 12 teaspoons of cold butter and then just pulse it in here. Ever so little. Ever so little. That made no sense. That was funny. Okay. I've also tried to do this without cubing the butter. It does not work as well. So don't try to shortcut it, you know? Don't be like me. Learn from my mistakes. So 12 tablespoons is 1.5 sticks or 3/4 of a cup of butter, in case you didn't know. So when I went back to the drawing board on this and decided to make the top crumb and the middle cinnamon layer pretty much out of the same thing, I tried to add the ingredients from the cinnamon layer into the crumb. It was a little complicated, and so I'm hoping that this works out okay and the flavors are there. I know I'm just gonna have to trust myself on it because in the inside cinnamon layer, when I've made it in the past, there was 1.5 tablespoons of cinnamon in that layer. And so I know that it's going to feel like a lot because I already put 1/2 tablespoon in here to do like another tablespoon or another 1.5 tablespoons in the center, but I think that's what's gonna have to happen. I'm gonna pull some out and add more cinnamon because I feel like, don't you think that the cinnamon layer in the middle needs to have more cinnamon than the crumb on the top? I think it does. I think that's like kind of a need. All right, we're pulsing this thing. Yeah, there's little bits of butter in there. I like that. I like it a lot. Delicious. Okay, I think I need to pulse it just a little bit more. Okay. So now we need to pull out 3/4 of a cup and put it into a little bowl for our cinnamon layer in the middle. So let's see here. I think this is it. My 3/4 of a cup. It is, it is. This is the hardest part of this, is not letting it get, shoot, no, down that little center thing. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, oh my goodness. Bowl, I need a bowl. Just a little guy though. Just need a little guy. Okay. Da-da-da-da. Probably should be doing this over the bowl in case I spill. Okay, 3/4 of a cup right here into my bowl. I'm moving you aside. I'm moving you. This better work. Okay, now I'm going to add in another tablespoon. Trust the gut, Carly. Okay, gonna mix that guy together and we're going to get to layering everything. Okay, yay. All right. Get rid of you. I'm using my trusty 9x13 pan. I believe this is Wilton brand. It's nothing special. The cheapest one that I could find is what I bought, and I have a million of them, and I actually really love them. Spraying with nonstick spray. Good deal. Okay. Good grief, I'm a messy baker. Awesome. Okay. You know what? I can't. We gotta clear some things here. Just give me some elbow room ingredients. Gosh. Give me some elbow room. Okay, I'm already feeling much better. Less overstimulated. This needs to go. Okay, wow. I can breathe again. Okay, I want about half of this batter, about half of it in the bottom of this. So I'm gonna just like eyeball about half. I put a line down the middle. I don't know how scientific that is, but I'm going to just drop dollops here. And I think this is where I went wrong with the topping 2 times ago, 3 times ago, whenever it was. Because I used this scoop and tried to spread like 3 dollops along like the dry sugary layer. That's where I went wrong, I'm pretty sure. Okay, spread that guy out. Dun, 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 dun. With this here. By the way, my oven is set at 350. Just been waiting for me here, waiting for me to make this cake. Just waiting for me. If this doesn't work, I might cry. It's got to. I mean, how important is it to have the layer directly in the middle? Is that just something weird that I'm getting hung up on? Or is that an important fact? I feel like it's an important fact. I also feel like I might need a little bit more than that. Just going with my gut. My gut doesn't lead me wrong very often. Okay, more on the bottom, I think. Thicker layer of cake to help avoid the sinkage. We don't want that. Okay, I'm a little nervy. It's going down. I'm just going to spread that out evenly on the batter. Okay, smaller scoops, smaller dollops, Carly. And then I think it will spread a lot easier. It still might be a little bit tricky, but not like the disaster that I had. Okay, smaller scoops, smaller dollops. Let's get after it. This cake smells like vanilla so much. It is so good. Small dollops. I'm gonna pretend like I'm scooping cookies or something. Cutie little dollops. I feel like a lot is riding on this theory here. Please work. Okay, I'm gonna try. Here's my dollops. I'm just gonna go slow. I think maybe the key here is just do your best, which I feel like could be a metaphor for life. Come on. Maybe metal isn't the best, but silicone sticks to it too. I don't know. We're going with just do your best, okay? This is definitely easier than when I did the bigger dollops though. Small dollops are your friend. Then you don't have to move it quite as much. Keep it going. Good job, Carly. We're getting somewhere. Slow and steady wins the race. Okay, I'll come back. This is what we're working with. This is as good as it's getting. And I think that's okay. Hopefully, we will find out. All right, crumb topping going on. I'm going to kind of pinch and squeeze it to kind of get the little buttery pieces into better clumps, I guess, before I sprinkle it on top. Because like the little clumps of crumb topping are my favorite. And I've just put it on in the past and I've pressed it in my hand like this. And I definitely prefer when it was pressed in my hand. So that's what I'm gonna do. And we do have a lot of crumb topping because it might be my favorite part, especially with the icing. Yum. You know what other recipe has been really stumping me lately? Taffy. Don't ask me why, but I really wanted to figure out how to make really good homemade taffy. And it has been a process as well. I've made it 6 times, I think, and they're really good. It has come a long way. I think I just need to make it one more time, and I need to boil the mixture on the stove for like maybe 3 or 4 more degrees. So I think I'm gonna try that one today as well. Yum. This is going to go in the oven now. Oven 350 for like 40 to 50 minutes. So I'm gonna go do that. Might make taffy while it's in the oven. Please work, please work, please work, please work, please work, please work, please work. Okay, coffee cake is out of the oven. Da-da-da. I have made an icing, a thick icing. I'm going to warm it in the microwave just a smidge so we can drizzle it over the cake. All right, we are now drizzly. I'm going to just drizzle our icing all over the cake. Because the cake is still hot, it will kind of seep into like the little divots and, oh, delicious. Now, we just need to let this cool all the way before we cut it and see how that cinnamon layer did. I hope it did well. I hope this is the one. Okay, we'll be back. Here it is thus far. Here's my little spatch right here. Okay, we're going for it. Please. Okay, I feel like the first one is like sacrificial ugly. What happened? Maybe, let's try another one. Carly, don't freak out yet. It smells amazing. Okay, hold on. I mean, that's a lot better, right? That's better. Okay. Maybe it's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Wait a second. I need to get closer into the center here. Okay, come on now. Don't let me down, cake. Here we go. I think we did it. We did it, team. Yes. Okay, I see you. Like, look. Can you see in there? I don't know if you can even see that, but it was the cinnamony layer on top got a little on this first one. That's why I was freaking out right there. Right here. But it was just right there. It just got like a little thick or something. Maybe when I was spreading, it just went down a little bit. I don't know. Oh, yes, 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 yeah. Heck yeah. Okay. Now for the second most important part, the taste test. I'm tasting the ugly one. Cheers. Oh, stop it right now. Mm-hmm. That is good. Wow. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yep, this is it. We did it. We have a winner. Mm-hmm. That's the best coffee cake I've ever had in my entire existence. Delicious. Okay. The things you need to know are this. If it's not already, the recipe is going to be published on my website, cookingwithcarla.com, very soon. It should be. Once it is published, I will put the link in the description. So I have all the tips, tricks, printable recipe, all of that. So if you would like to make this deliciousness, which you definitely should, I can't stop eating it, visit there so you can get all of the info, okay? And then secondly, lastly, if you learned anything in this video, even if it was just that I'm a little bit crazy, do me a favor and subscribe. It'd mean the world. And I'll see you next week for another video. What should we make next?